Hi guys, it's Nandi. Welcome back to Vibrant Authentic Living. Now I just want to say a couple words about the dress code here in the Caribbean. I'm a Caribbean girl. I'm a tropical girl. So I'm from Jamaica, right? So we have a tropical climate, lots of sunshine right throughout the year, except for little periods of, the rainy season, or when we actually have a storm, a hurricane, that kind of thing. Especially in Jamaica, we hardly have those, to be honest. Many other Caribbean islands get much more in terms of hurricanes than we do. They always kind of veer either to the south or to the north of us. Sometimes we get a direct hit. But most of the year, it's calm, it's sunny, it's brilliant. We have no real season. We call it summer and spring and so on, but really it's just the same pretty much right throughout the year. Maybe in December and early January you might have the northers coming in, those cold winds coming in, and you feel a little chilly, but nothing to write home about. So I want to talk about how we dress in the Caribbean, because for me, this is my dress code. This is my island girl dress code, right? I love to wear things that are comfy, things that allow my body to breathe. And when I'm on the beach or wherever, I'll just dress very comfortably like this, right? And of course, if I'm going somewhere formal, then of course I'll put on something formal. But mostly my dress is casual. Now, I notice some of us Caribbean folks, I guess this is a kind of like a remnant of the colonial era, I don't know, but some of us just feel like we need to be cloaking up ourselves in the jacket and tie, especially the corporate folks. The corporate folks, they're going to work and they feel like they have to have a shirt and jacket and tie and the pants, and even the women, they have their blouse and the jacket, and they're so cloaked up like you'd think they were in England and in the dead of winter. And this is so bad that, in some, I think it's still on the books, where certain government buildings, I could not go looking like this, or even wearing a sleeveless blouse. I would be turned back and told to go and put on something covering my arms. I think recently the government official, came out and was saying, this is rubbish. But I think it's still on the books. I don't think it has been changed officially yet, right? So you would be going to, any government office, whether it's the library, the government libraries, whether it's the tax office, any ministry building, anything like that. You would not be allowed in if your arm was bare. And I'm saying this is the tropics. You live in the tropics. Why are you going to cloak up yourself so that you're stifling yourself, you're suffocating? I saw a man yesterday, middle of the day, and the man jacket, tie, the full suit, and I'm saying, why are you doing this to yourselves? Even the uniforms, our uniforms are directly part of the colonial era, and our uniforms were modeled off the British system. And so we had the socks, we had the shoes, we had the ties, some cases the jackets, which in the Caribbean it's not really necessary. Why should we wear socks? It's something I always used to wonder when I was going to school. I was saying the these socks, when you take off the socks, your foot's so smelly because it's cloaked up in the socks all day in the hot Caribbean sun. We're not in England where it's cool, even in the summertime, even in the springtime, it's still cool enough. You want to cushion your feet from that. We're in the tropics. Your feet are sweaty in the socks. By the time you get home and take off the socks, it's cheesy. Your feet are cheesy because it's not natural for our climate. We should be wearing sandals to school. Slippers, flip-flops. I'm a flip-flop kind of person, right? We should be wearing flip-flops and sandals to school. That's what our climate is for. We shouldn't be cloaking up ourselves in ties. Why? It's suffocating in our climate. The socks, the tie, the jacket. Now, sometimes you see people going off to church, right? I watch them, I watch them. They're going off to church and dressed to the teeth, dressed, shirt, jacket, tie, long pants, and when they go to church, they spend the whole day at church, right? Church is an all-day affair. And I'm saying, why are you torturing yourself like this? Why are you torturing yourself like this? You live in a tropical climate. You should have on, maybe a little dashiki shirt, something loose to let the air in. Even a t-shirt. If you're saying okay, it's church, you want to be formal, wear a shirt, a short sleeve shirt. What's with this jacket and tie and suit and in the boiling sun? Why? Why do we do these things to ourselves? Why we want to be imitating other persons and not going by where we live and our culture and our own anatomy? We're not the people of the ice. We're people of the sunshine. Our clothes should be loose and free, allowing the sun, allowing our bodies to make vitamin D, allowing the sunlight to touch our skin. That's the kind of people we are. We are the sunshine people. Alright, so I just wanted to make a little note on that. Even the children, we cloak them up. You should let the babies play in the sun. Let them maybe just the diaper or the loin cloth, the loin cloth. That's all they need, and let them go and let the sun bathe them. Right? You don't need to be cloaking them up, and allow them to go barefooted too sometimes. Just to go barefooted and to have that grounding with the earth. Allow them to do that. Expose them to the elements so that they can build up some kind of resistance to it. We are tropical people, and you need to have that relationship with the sunlight and with the elements so you can have a resistance to it. We don't need the hats, we don't need you have some persons, black folks, Caribbean folks, African descendants, hiding from the sun. They don't leave the building anytime after 10 a.m. Between 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. They're not touching the road. They're not touching the road. They're hiding from the sun. And when they do go out, they have to have on shades, they have to have on hat, they have to have on. So that's why when the least little exposure you do get, you fall prey to all kind of things because you have no resistance to it. So I'm just saying, guys, tropical people, allow yourselves to You know, dress according to the climate that you live in. You don't need to be imitating persons who live in the temperate lands or the polar lands. You don't have to dress like how they dress. You live in the tropics. Allow yourself some freedom. Let your skin get some sunlight on it. Right? Don't be hiding yourself in the jacket and the suit and that's not necessary, right? Allow yourself some breathing space. Alright, so this is Nandi signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.